Hey, this is Zara feedbacking your run. If you have any questions, ping me in your thread. 1022 buried treasure. I haven't checked if there were any notes. Not PB, but probably fairly representative of my current gameplay. Okay, let's show. Immediately, you should be in what? Oh, it's 1440p. Okay, that explains that. Was disorienting. You should set your standard settings to be in third person. Um, and the reason being is that when you load into a seed, you go into first person manually, and you get a bit more information about the seed, which is always useful. It's like a very easy way to get more information about the seed. Immediately go into 10. Not really liking the scan, but yeah, so we're in a chunk but we don't see it. I'd recommend getting used to doing just like an initial scan and then cutting your pie towards it instead of, just like sending one direction. Like your only information right now is that you got like a big spike in this direction. Like you didn't actually like scan anything. That makes any sense. I think it's like here. I'm not too sure though. I literally didn't see anything on the tin. That's literally this chunk. Okay. Is this GY2? Um, I'd really recommend if you're planning to get better, get used to GUI. Well, GUI 5 is more like GUI 4 on 1080p, but you should. And the reason a bigger GUI is better is because it gives you more area to aim. So you can turn your sensitivity down and still have buffed aim, and then you can. It's basically unlocking a higher headroom to be able to do mechanics faster. Like you can push your hand more and still be able to aim just the same. So yeah, but that's like a thing that you get used to with time. So definitely do that. I like changing pie immediately. I like that we're looking around. It's all good. It's pretty good. I would have personally gone a bit further that way, but I understand why you're like sticking to this direction because our enters here. Excuse me. So it's okay. You're just gonna have to deal with birch logs, which is like fine. The thing about birch logs is that if you don't have to, you shouldn't, but also you shouldn't be scared of just like dealing with that. So it's show. Oh, you have like 12. This is perfect doors boats. Yeah. Um, So your crafting order should always be, well, first of all, I just want to quickly go back. Yeah, so we did clear our hotbar. That's good. Our crafting order should always be tools first. And then you can do doors, and that goes into your hotbar, and then boat, and then you can offhand that. You get +1 slot. It's pretty good. Most top runners do that. Um, recommend it. You should also just like open your book, set it to craftable here, and just like press. Is it English that we're on? Yeah, English. You can just press X and get your wax, and it's less inputs or more consistent inputs, if that makes sense. Or not more consistent, but like faster and easier way to input it. Um, you can go a bit further. Like swimming diagonally down is faster than swimming directly down. So I understand why you'd go earlier, but you can go further here. Um, I have a thing where I usually just grab 4 gravel and always just go down, and then grind in the portal frame. There is an argument for always grinding it here and then till you have flint and then going down. You get more gravel, which I don't really agree with because you in ranked you should always be playing with a playstyle that has a lot of blocks to begin with. And it's more linear in some scenario, but I think it's better to grind it in the portal frame. Just like always take 4 gravel and grind it in the portal frame. I hope you don't do L shape just like consistently. I can understand why you do it here. It's a bit of a sketch ravine. But I would still just send 2 by 1. Like you should just be comfortable by it. Like that should just be a primary thing. Could have clicked 3 times, get faster drain, but it was fine. No E-ray, and you just have a bastion in your face, so that's understandable. I don't know if I'd go up here. I'm trying to think of better ways. You can dig into here and then unlock the chest without actually having to go all the way top, which is fine. I would probably still go here and like get a piece of gold instead of just like digging here because you're just guaranteed damage this way. You can do that, or you can go through middle here and then grab a piece of gold while you go up there. And you know that it's double, triple anyway, so you're just getting 1 extra chest. But that's a bit whack, it's slightly slower. I would definitely just go to the side here, get whatever's here. Because, yeah, it's a bunch of damage. That's just unfortunate. Ooh, what are we doing? What are we doing? I guess we got like nerfed by the lava, I'm guessing. You're still probably fine. You could place a block here and just loot it fast, but it's true. We see the fort right there, so that's fine. No, we need to be fast looting. You don't need to get these spectral arrows, but we need to be fast looting. It's just always faster. It's also interesting. Okay, well, this is like a normal like movement thing, but you just go down here, go in from here. I'm not sure what the reason was to go all the way to the other side of the rampart and then do it this way, but fine, I guess. No, no, yeah, you're just fine. You can just leave it. Are you gonna hard toggle? No. Oh, we did. Oh. Um, I mean, the route itself is fine, but route starts really interesting. It feels like we're doing a lot of thinking instead of just like doing a set thing. So just more practice, I guess. Could also be overlap. Oh wait, we already started fort. This is like a good time to start overlapping your pie stuff if you haven't seen your fort, that is. You can place a block there, wait for all the pigs to stay there, and then break it on your way back. Like over here, you'll see a bunch of people do it. No, you don't need to be doing this either. You can just make your way here, place a block exactly here. Break this block, place a block here, and throw the gold against this block. And you can just go up and get your chest. Like, you don't need to be sitting here in this hole waiting for the pig. Yeah, I'd recommend watching the silver video on stable. Or even, I think maybe it made a new triple to gap video that might have it, but so silver has a stables video and I'd recommend watching it. Not stable, but I think it's like Bastion tips or something. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll find it and send it. Yeah, we need to be fast looting, dude. This is just slow. Even Feinberg doesn't slow loot anymore. Do we not have a pearl trade? We don't. It's interesting. You can usually wait for a pearl trade while you're at the hole. In this scenario, I wouldn't. I always just throw my gold and immediately come and check the chest. But it's just unfortunate that we don't have a pearl trade because that's just an easy pearl hang. I also just like our dirt should be out, magma cubes. Like before you start looting chests, you should clear your inventory. This can be out, dirt can be out. This like I don't know why we have nuggets. 33 spectral arrows. Like we have 47 arrows, we don't need spectral arrows. Bone blocks. So taking a bunch of miscellaneous damage, and we also missed our eat. Always time your eats properly. It's never worth it to have to double eat, especially with good food like salmon. What are we doing? Fire charge should be in this slot. This is just like, this is not good. Your inventory should be clean, and you shouldn't have to like why do we have FNS? Why do we have gold nuggets? Why do we have iron nuggets? Is acceptable if you want to make a sword, or I don't think you make an axe. The sword is acceptable. Bone blocks, blackstone, magma blocks, or whatever. Like, we need to have that cleared before we go back and sit in our hole. Also, oh, 17 obby. I was gonna say that we shouldn't probably be sitting in our hole, but we don't have obby. But also, I'm just sending a home portal in this scenario. We're not doing that, I guess. Yeah, this is just time loss in my opinion. Well, no. I don't do this. Did we? I didn't actually make note of like if we got 5 obby from a chest. I don't think one. Oh, we did. Okay. Yeah, like I guess you can get like this chest, but now you're not guaranteed any obby, so it's just like, do you really wanna like? I don't know what we're doing here. We also don't have a pearl hang. Yeah. At least like the least thing that you should have done is hang a pearl here. But just to be clear, I don't think you should be doing this anyway. I think at this point it's just a like most top runners are just doing like a home portal or something here. Either that or maybe like you came from the bottom. What are we doing? Spending too much time. What? This is the good, unless the bit rate's like really tripping me up. This is the good part, and it goes further in this direction and this direction. Why are we sending pearl here? No, I don't agree. I see the fort legs over there, but I don't agree with this. Also, we shouldn't have dirt in our, like, what are we doing? Soul sand, gravel, and other bricks. That's the only blocks you need. Like, never keep your overworld blocks on you after Bastion. Soul sand and gravel complement each other perfectly, and nether bricks are there for 0. That's all you need. You should never have leaves or dirt or whatever on you. Again, you can like learn that by watching top runners. Like no top runner will keep those blocks with them unless they're Feinberg, but you shouldn't be watching Feinberg to learn. Watch Feinberg because he's alright at the game. I'm not a fan of having fire as offhand. I think food offhand is much more utility. We also don't have anything crafted, do we? Yeah. It's double triple. It's a fast bastion, so like in that sense it's acceptable, but also we didn't play it particularly fast. If you're gonna like waste a lot of time just like doing nothing, you might as well just pre-craft, you know? Um, this is fine. There's a faster setup you can be doing. It's much faster. I'd recommend learning that. You just place another brick after you light it. After you right click the bed. I don't like offhanding blaze rods, by the way. Again, like, there's a reason why most people offhand food, and it's because you just have saturation on tap. Like, if you get spawned on with 3 blazes and you take a bunch of damage, you can just hold right click and get food. It's much more utility. I understand why we're doing it, I guess, to like keep count of the blaze rods, but just put it in your hotbar. Also, like an easy time save would be to just pre-craft eyes before anything. So you just have eyes when you blind, and you can immediately blind or immediately measure. Our inventory is a bit of a mess as well. I saw that we're constantly having to go in our inventory to like get items out. Like that should not have to happen. Like you should not have to search for fire charge. That should be in your top right slot. It should just be here. So when you open your inventory, it's right there. Also, I'll have to mention your inventory again. FNS, nuggets, spectral arrows, fence, blocks, dirt. Like instead of early blinding, you could just throw all this stuff out. Because I imagine you'll pre-craft add blind or when you're back. Having a cleaner inventory when it's overlapped is better. Food management's pretty good, even though we didn't time our one eat very well. Lots of pausing. Get used to just doing RTA measuring, but it wasn't terrible. What are we doing? Oh, we didn't have wood. Why did we not have wood? What? We used TNT, no? Where did our wood go? I'm confused. 19 here. That's 6 beds, but like we had birch plant. Oh no, we used birch plant. Oh, interesting. You don't need to go all the way down. You can just like mine through this and or two leaves, and you have logs here, or you have logs here. I'm not sure why we went all the way down because that's just massive time loss, but sure. Yeah, like what's the point of doing this? Unless there's like something else going on, but I don't understand. Also, you don't need to get that many. You still have 9 planks, right? Yeah, like you need to be clearing that stuff before blinding if you especially want to craft on blind. All of this is just massive time loss. Why are we throwing out fire charges? Throw out flint and steel. The reason why most people have fire charges and throw out flint and steel is because you're gonna get more of that by trade, which means you're always consistently gonna have that. So it's like an easy thing to get rid of immediately. We can also just leave that crafting table. It doesn't serve us any purpose. What? Oh, your opponent in the end. Your overlay so small. I didn't even notice. Yeah, like the whole Bastion sequence wasn't good, but wait, what? Oh, we blinded. No, we have 20 LB. What are we doing? Oh, I didn't even notice the transparent inbot. I apologize, that's on me. 150 blocks. Now, that's a lot of distance. Just learn portal break. What are we doing? It's 8 jumps, and then at the top of the jump, you can break your portal. That's your spike. No, please don't. No, these blocks together mine faster than a door. You can also break one block in pearl through. You have 5 salmon. Why are we offhanding fire us? And no, I'm sorry, but never, you should never go lower FOV. Like, that was a good thing. We were always on Quake Pro. Please get used to doing 0 on full FOV. Like, by limiting your FOV, you're limiting literally how much you can see, and being able to see more is always beneficial. As well as just being slower for RTA. What is this, 057? Oh, this is disorienting. If you're Quake Pro, you just aim at the edge of this. Oh, this is like 30 FOV gameplay. Like, you can't even see the dragon hitbox, man. What are we doing? It's really hard for me to comment on because look where the bow is. Like, we're just aiming the bow here. Whatever. I like this is just bad. Just no. Most of the basic things were good in this run. You have most of it down, but this is just terrible. Um, I actually didn't even see if it was just a clean 3+2 or what. No, I messed up. Um, yeah, like big things. The Bastion was kind of slow. We did L shape, but like that's fine. Overworld was okay for the most part. Like it's like the micro thing that I pointed out that you should just incorporate. Mechanics, the entire run is definitely on the lower end. Like yeah, we need to work on that slightly. First step would be to lower scent and increase your GUI, but that takes time, that's understandable. Bastion, double triple was just kind of slow. Lots of thinking, like we shouldn't have to think that much, as well as the approach, like you just go here for your approach. And then I think the biggest throw in this is just like our inventory management. Just like by principle, you should not keep overworld blocks in your inventory. You should always clear items out. We could have had a pearl hang, but realistically, we didn't get it on the first one. That's fine. But we wasted so much time. We could have pre-crafted our beds, pre-crafted a sword. This fort, I want to say we lost. I don't understand this generation. I think it's like maybe a double fort or something because you can clearly see it extending on the other side. But also YouTube bitrate's like kind of killing it. So yeah, I don't agree with like purling to the ledge up top. I think you should still pearl here, and then maybe if it's more open that way, you should go there. But it worked out okay. Yeah, and then not the biggest throw was not the inventory management. Biggest throw was probably just not doing portal break and just like immediately getting in. I imagine your opponent cranked this Bastion really hard because let me see from Bastion enter. Where's the timer? Oh, yeah, here. 2:15. Let's look at our exit. Even like leaving when usually you would leave. 4:23. Yeah, that's like 2 minutes. That's like 30 seconds lost. I suppose from like a top runner would be out in 1 minute 15 to 1 minute 30 seconds. And then all of this was just like time loss as well. Which I think I still stand by just like sending home portal on this. Because that chest is just not guaranteed to have RB in it anyways. And you're kind of just like, if you're playing double triple, you're just kind of accepting the fact that you're gonna get bad quality sometimes. Fort itself, we did a slower bet TNT. We still did it, so that's like good, I guess. But we didn't pre-craft anything properly. We didn't clear our inventory again, which is like a massive throw. Again, like simple stuff like offhanding food would be nice. Let me just like comment on the spawner itself. We built 3 out. We're missing our double crits. We need to practice fighting blazes as well. I just completely missed on that. That's on me. This should be faster as well, but like you can get that with like search crafting or whatever. No, so your biggest priority when you get to a spawner is to clear it. Like that's D1 priority, right? So what I usually do if I don't have a bed pre-crafted is I craft a bed before I load the spawner in, because I load the spawner in and I immediately clear the blazes, the first wave of blazes, and bed TNT. And the reason being is that the faster you get your spawner built out, the higher the chances for the second wave of blazes to be like a big spawn, if you understand. Especially here, like we're in our search crafting grid while there are blazes spawning. Nuh-uh. Like that's your top priority. Always clear out the blazes first. So this is just like massive misplay. Like you shouldn't be in your crafting grid for all of this. And look, you're rewarded with 2 blazes. What I'm saying is that if we had our spawner cleared right now, the second wave could have been like a 4 or 5 spawn. And I think, I mean, your opponent's still here. We built 3 out on the back. Oh no, 4 out on the back. You should build 2, 1 on the side, 1 on either side, and then 2 on the back. That's the usual thing. Especially because, look, you're not attending to your blazes, so if you're gonna do no side setups, like if you're not gonna build it on the side, there's a meta to it, like you're playing more dynamic, right? You're trying to catch blazes before they start falling down. Look carefully. I'm gonna try and see if I can pause it at the correct frame. You have a blaze that spawned here. Look, it's just gonna fly down. Like it's just down there. Like you need to attend to your blazes first if you're gonna do no sides. Now that's just gone, so either you can like blaze boat and maybe it will come here, or you're just gonna have to like waste time building out. Granted, we have like 5 rods, so we probably won't have to do it, but like the point still stands. This is just like a massive time loss, all of this. You shouldn't have to do this. Clean zero. I don't have anything else to say. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to ping me in a thread. Thanks for sending in your run.